Hello everyone, welcome to another podcast episode. This is episode number 58. My name is The Star, I am The Star Crochet, and I make and sell crochet and knit clothing and accessories for everyone. On this podcast episode, I talk about things like what I have been up to, any items sold, finished objects, works in progresses, and that's about it really. So let's start with what I've been up to. I went to the market this past Saturday and I broke a new record of how much I made in sales. I made $154 in sales, so that's a record, yay! I crocheted a lot, I knit a lot, and yeah, that's about it really. Let's see. Now let's go to items sold. With the items sold, at the market at least, I sold 2 whale sharks. I may or may not have pictures for everything, but anyway, 2 whale sharks, 1 large blue mouse, 2 turtle bugs, 1 bear, and 2 bunnies. And then on Etsy, I made a sale of a pair of men's pants. So that is all the sales that I have, and everything except for the men's pants resulted in $154, and I sold a pair of pants for $40. But that is all the sales I have, and I'm very excited with how everything turned out this past weekend at the market, because by the time it hit like 11 o'clock, because it's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So by the time it hit 11 o'clock, I already made a great amount of sales, and I was just like excited, and I didn't mind if any other customers wanted to go up to my booth or not. And so they still kept coming, and I still kept making sales, and I was happy about that. Let's see. With the finished objects, I have a lot of finished objects, and I will show you guys. So I have a bunch of flowers here because the next holiday I am preparing for is Mother's Day. So I am gathering all of the flowers that I made here real quick. It's a lot, so I'll show you guys individually after I show you guys this bouquet of flowers. So I am planning on selling 1 flower for $10 each, and my hair. So this is the large bouquet, and no flower is the same of colors. Like no repeated same colors. But anyway, this is the first finished object. This is pretty much in the color peach and tan, or like a brown. And so that's the first one. The second one is in the color variegated pink and pink. And I don't want to put these on my Etsy because I want them to be like a special thing for the markets only. So yeah. The third is purple and pink. The fourth is multi-pink and brown. The fifth is green, like a sage green, and variegated pink or multi-pink. The sixth is gold and purple. The seventh is blue and gold. The eighth is sage green and gold. The ninth is, there we go. I had to put the petals down real quick because it was like too high up like this. And so anyway, the next one is gold and peach. The 10th is purple and coral or peach. And the 11th is purple and pink. I was about to say like a coral or peach, and I was like, wait, this is not coral or peach, this is pink. So anyway, this is the last and the 11th flower I have made. I feel like I have made enough flowers for the first market, at least, that I will be attending. The next market I'll be attending is the first weekend of May. The reason why I am not attending the markets for the next 2 weeks is because I am visiting family for Easter Easter weekend. And then I have I have a root canal scheduled next weekend. So it's like, oh boy. I'm very nervous, and I'm just I'm very nervous about the root canal because I've never had one before, and I have a little situation with my jaw. It's TMJ, lockjaw, and so I ordered retainers from Amazon, and so the kind that you can fit to the way that the teeth are, to fit the, like how, oh gosh, what are they called? I can't remember, but anyway, just like how impressions are when you have braces and stuff at the orthodontist, like the impressions, how they fit the mold to your teeth. It's kind of like that, but I think with the retainers that I purchased, it's like you have to like wet it under hot water or microwave it or something, I don't know, and then it'll fit the mold to your teeth really well. But I have that to help with TMJ. And I'm just nervous about the root canal because it's just anxiety, of course. It's overflowing, and we'll see how it goes next weekend. But anyway, that is the first 11 finished objects. I have more. I technically consider them finished objects because they are patches, like kind of like motifs, except there's no flower in the middle or anything. There's no design in the middle. I'll show you guys one at a time. So this, what I did right here, is the waffle stitch, and I'm doing a whole bunch of squares shaped just like this. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to build enough, like first I'm working with scrap yarn only when it comes to these patches of the waffle stitch, and every patch is going to have the waffle stitch the same amount of grids, horizontal and vertical. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to use up all of my scrap yarn, and by doing that, it's, you know, it's going to create some patches where it's like this, but that's okay. I'm going to create with these different objects with the patches, and of course it has to be color coding, like color work, you know, good colors that go with which, and you can see the waffle stitch more on this patch. But I was thinking of making things like a bag, like a, not a crossbody bag, but just like a regular purse, and then have these all completed by the time fall happens again. I know we're still in spring, but by the time fall happens, I want to be able to have enough patches to where I can crochet or just hand sew together the patches so I can make cardigans, pullover, sweaters, and just a whole bunch of different stuff with just patches. And then this colorway right here that I've been showing you, the second one, and then this is the last patch. This is like a tweed of yarn. So anyway, and that's the last patch I have to show you guys, but that is what I intend with the patches. And I have a whole bunch of scrap yarn. I have 1, 2, 3 full cubic shelves worth of scrap yarn that I have made into with the yarn ball winder, so they are cakes. And I have a whole bunch. I have, you know, it's like back to back, and it like stacked in like 4 cakes each, and, you know, height, and then the width is like 2 to 3 different piles per spot on the cubic shelving. And that is my finished objects. The next and the last thing I have to show you guys is the works in progress. So one work in progress I have is yet another patch, and this is the right way right here. And so that is the first. Oh, I keep forgetting about the socks when it comes to showing you guys the finished objects. So I actually have yet another finished object. I finished the 4th sock with this blue colorway. So rewinding back a little bit and back into the finished objects, and then I will show you guys, I will be back in the works in progresses. So here is to prove that there are 4 socks now, 2 pairs, and these are the size women's medium. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're back with the works in progresses. So I showed you guys the crochet works in progress. The next work in progress I have is the knitting work in progress. I started a new colorway when it comes to the Hobie Friends yarn that I have of the sock weight. And this is what it looks like so far. I love these colors. It's a whole lot of pink, a whole lot of purple, and a whole lot of blue. And I love it. It's beautiful. And this is where I am so far. It is yet another women's size medium. And this is where I'm at, just inside of the sock, and then here's the other side. I'm keeping up with doing the ribbing of the cuff because I don't need to add elastic thread to the socks if I do it this way. So this is the knit work in progress, and I'll show you guys what the skein looks like. Now it's funny when it comes to the word skein. Are you team skein or team skein? I am team skein. I don't say it like skein because I don't know, it's hard to debate about it because there's no 2 E's. And so to pronounce it the way to pronounce it is like skein, not skeen, because there's no 2 E's, it's just an E and then an I. But I'm sure it's different everywhere around the world too of how people pronounce it if they were to pronounce it the English way. But this is what the skein looks like. And that's the new colorway I have. That is the 2nd out of 4 colorways that I bought from Hobie Friends. From Hobie in the Friends yarn. There we go. In the sock weight yarn. I have 2 other colorways, but we're not at that part yet. So anyway, the last work in progress I have to show is the cross stitch. So I stopped working on the browns after I finished the 4th color of brown, and I started working on the green, the dark green. So this is what it looks like so far, and I love the way it looks. It's beautiful. I just love it, and I love the way it's turning out right now. And I am not done with the green yet, actually. I still have to do the green somewhere like above here near the stairs. It's going to be in the stairs a little bit, but that's where I'm at. And that is it for today's episode. If you have made it this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you're always notified of all the videos I make. Check out my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description box below. Check out my memberships such as Ko-Fi and Patreon. They're $3.33 per month per person per website. And one of the cool features is you get to have your name displayed at the end of every YouTube video as just as a little thank you for subscribing. Also check out my social medias such as TikTok, Lemonade, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, X, and also thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.